Good morning, children. Let's start our next topic from the book Beehive Reach for the Top. This lesson has two stories. One part is about Santosh Yadav, a girl from Haryana. She's the only woman who has scaled Mount Everest twice. It's a story of that girl who belonged to a small village of Haryana. Very like conservative family, conservative people around her. In spite of that, she did extremely extraordinary well, whatever she pursued. So it's a story about that. And second story is the story of a tennis player, that is Maria Sharapova. We'll read that later on. Let's start our first part about, we are going to read about Santosh Yadav. It's her biography. So let's start. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing and a daughter, though not considered as a curse, but was not generally welcome. She was born, Santosh Yadav, she was born in who had scaled Mount Everest twice. She's the only woman who has scaled Mount Everest twice. She belonged to such a conservative society where the birth of a son is regarded as a blessing, whereas the birth of a girl was not welcomed. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man sorry gave her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. Now, there was once a rishi, or you can say a muni, a traveling holy man, saint, came to their house, and as Santosh's mother was expecting her, then that holy man blessed her mother that she would deliver a son. But to everyone's surprise, her grandmother, who was standing near to her mother, she said that they do not want a son, instead, they want a daughter. The holy man was also surprised. He was also quite surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as the destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. As it was the destiny, so blessing worked, and the mother of Santosh delivered her. Santosh was born the sixth child in a family with five sons, a sister to five brothers. She was the sixth child of the house. She already had five brothers, and now she was the only daughter. She was the sister to five brothers. She was born in a small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. She was born in a small village of Joniavas of Rewari district. In Rewari district, there is a small village named Joniavas. She was born there in Haryana. The girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. The girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. But Santosh was not always content with her place in the traditional way of life. But she was not happy as the girls were treated in the society at that time. She began living life on her own terms, and from the start. She started living her life at her own terms. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. Looking back, she says, now, from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. She was very much firm or determined that if her path, or if she has chosen a right path, then whatever the obstacle is there in her way, she doesn't need to change, but the people around her need to change. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners. Affluent matlab very, you can say those who have a good influence, matlab very rich, well-to-do family. They were good landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital. They had well-to-do family. Their family was well-to-do, quite rich. They could send their children out to study. New Delhi, which was quite close by, but in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make to do with the local village school. But Santosh, it was a family tradition, or the tradition of the place. Santosh has to start his study from the village school, local village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own way, in her own quiet way when the right movement arrived. But she decided to fight the system at the right moment. moment, sorry. And the right moment came when she turned 16, and this right moment came when she was 16 years old. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santosh was also under the pressure from her parents to do the same. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She was not ready for this. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she had not get a proper education. She threatened her parents by telling that if she would not get proper education, she would never marry. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plan to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. When her parents refused to give the money for her education to pay the fee in the school, she very quietly, politely answered them that she would do a part-time job to pay her fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. Then her parents also got ready to pay for her education. Wishing always to study a bit more, with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh placed the high education examination and went to Jaipur. Santosh all went. She had a keen desire, ardent desire to study more and more. Her father also became used to it. And then Santosh finished her high school education and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. She joined Maharani College over there and she got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers Kasturba Hostel faced. Santosh recalls her days in the hostel, that her hostel faced Aravali Hills. In front of his hostel, there were Aravali Hills. I used to watch the villagers from my room going up the hill and then suddenly vanishing after a while. She used to see the villagers used to climb that hill, but after going on the other side, they suddenly vanished. One day, I decided to check it out myself. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. She went there once and to check herself what is the reason. She went there, she found nobody over there, but there were only a few mountaineers, those who climb mountain. I asked if I could join them. She asked them if she could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in affirmative. To her surprise, they answered in positive way. They said yes and motivated her to take climbing to join climbing. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl. She saved money and enrolled in the course at Uttarakashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. She saved money, and there was no look back from that point. That was a turning point in her life. She saved money and got herself enrolled in Nehru Institute of Mountaineering in Uttarakashi. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended in the 19th of May. Her college semester in Jaipur was supposed to get over in the month of April, but it got over in on 19th May. And I was supposed to be in Uttarakashi on 21st, and she had to join the college over there on 21st. So I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for the training. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled at Uttarakashi. Then she wrote a letter to her father asking for apology, that she did not took his concern while enrolling herself into this college. Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. From that college, every year she went for an expedition. Her climbing skills matured rapidly. Rapidly, her climbing skills matured. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and altitude. Her body also got used to it, and she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and altitude. Equipped with an iron will, she had an iron willpower, strong willpower, physical endurance, and physically also she was strong, and an amazing mental toughness. And mentally also she was quite tough. With all these, she proved herself repeatedly. She proved herself again and again that one day she would become she would be very much famous. The culmination of her hard work, the result of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had shyly asked the Aravali mountaineers if she could join them. After 4 years, when she had asked one mountaineer if she could join them, the result of his hard work, there was the result of her hard work. At barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav climbed Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. See, she was the youngest woman in the world to achieve that title. She climbed at the age of 20, she scaled Mount Everest. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her senior, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. She had these qualities of strong willpower, mental toughness, and physical endurance. In addition to that, she had concern and respect for others, and she liked teamwork. Because of these qualities, she had a special place in the heart of her fellow climbers. During the 1992 Everest mission. 1992, during the Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at South Col. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. However, she managed to save another climber. She was not able to save that particular climber, but saved another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met her at the same fate and had not shared her oxygen cylinder with him. He would also have died if Santosh would not have shared her oxygen cylinder with him. Within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition and invited her to join them. Within 12 months, she again got an invitation for another expedition from Indo-Nepalese women's expedition. She then scaled the Everest a second time. This was her second time when she scaled the Mount Everest, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. She was in the annals in the field of mountaineering. In recognition of her achievement, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. Because of her this achievement, Indian government gave her Padma Shri. Describing her feelings when she was literally on the top of the world. She was on the top of Mount Everest, here it means. Santosh had said, it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. It took her some time to believe. To sink in the enormity means to believe in the fact that she has reached to the highest point of the world. It took her some time. Then I unfurled Indian tricolor there. Then she unfurled Indian tricolor, Indian flag, and held it aloft on the top of the world, on the roof of the world, and held it high in the roof, at the roof of the world. The feeling is indescribable. She said the feeling of that joy she cannot describe in words. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world, and it was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian. Also, a fervent environment, Santosh Yadav collected. Fervent environmentalist, she was a strong and sincere feeling for the environment. She was an environmentalist also. Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. From the Himalayas, hills of Himalayas, she collected 500 kg of garbage. So this is all the story about Santosh Yadav. Thank you, children.